Hello everyone, just doing a Facebook Live in regards to a project that I'm currently on. I'm here now. One of the questions that I always get is, why aren't you using Saniflow? And literally a Saniflow is a small bore pipe. Hi Barbara. So a small bore pipe that goes from the back right to the front, and it chews up the crap and spits it out to the back. Hey up Daniel, how's it going mate? Just giving a quick Facebook Live on don't use Saniflows, use mains waste if possible. And to be fair, I've never had to use anything different. So let me turn my video around, I'll give you a good guide. So, turn on. So I'm currently, ground floor is there. I'm on the first floor. The biggest question that I get is, when we split these in half sometimes, how do we get the toilet waste from the front right, okay, when the soil stack for the house is out here. So trying to get the soil to here from there seems to be a big nightmare for a lot of people. So let me just give you a guide and show you exactly what we're doing on this one. It's what we've always done. So this is a big bedroom in here. So mains waste. There's going to be a bedroom in the loft. Mains waste comes down. This tees onto the main waste. Everything we do, if possible, we try and stack all these soil stacks on top of each other. So the ensuite above, straight down. The ensuite below, straight down. The biggest issue for people is getting it out the back. You've got to make sure it complies with building regs. You need a 1 in 44. But this is the issue. So if this wasn't a big room, and you've got a stud wall in here for the bedroom on the right, that is the issue. How do you get, for example, a soil stack from here over there? Check, bit noisy at the moment, I've got the scaffolds at the front. But, so the soil stack, check which way your floor joists are going. You can see the floorboards are that way, so naturally the joists are that way. That creates an issue, right? Because you can't naturally go that way because all the joists, all the soil stack have got to go downwards. So let me go and show you a bit more in depth, Stephen. So soil stack here, let's just get straight onto it. So you go straight down. Let me show you exactly what I'm doing. This is the house to 6-bed all ensuite that I'm doing over 3 stories. I don't mind giving you a tour around that afterwards, if that helps. So, front of the building, if that was an ensuite, normally they come through here. So you get your soil stack here. Now you've got the issue of this. You've got the issue of getting your soil stack from here out through that window without causing any problems. One of 2 ways, and the main we normally do is you can drop the ceiling so that hides the soil stack. Bring the soil stack along through this wall here into this bedroom. So very simple, drop your soil stack, bear in mind your 1 in 44, come through, it then comes through the wall here. Make sure you can easily drop your ceiling, because this ceiling has been dropped, so that would be hidden up there. If you can't drop your ceiling, you can only just box that in, nice and simple. Either way, it will come along into this ensuite, and then it would fall down the back of here. You can bring this along, put a bend on it, and that's going to be a wardrobe, and that's going to be an open wardrobe there. So it comes down, falls in the back. This toilet links onto that, into the basement, which I'll show you in a minute. Sometimes you may not have a basement to do this. So what you need to do is sort of dig a channel out of the kitchen. So I showed you upstairs, drops through the ceiling, comes along here, tees on to the front ensuite. As I said, this one, the issue is, I've got my nephew here doing pictures for me. This one, the issue is, underneath this wall is a solid wall. So the basement ends here. So same again, we've got an issue. If you've got an ensuite there, and it fits here, you've got a problem joining on. So what we've done, we've cored through, I'll show you in the basement, drop through this side into the basement, and then it falls right underneath this floorboard, out to the rear. You can see here, soil stack is boxed in. Another issue, a lot of chimneys get in the way of your kitchens. Look at the size of that stack. That is fairly big. But what happened is the chimney goes along and it's probably about 7 inches thick there, so it's not a lot. It's a lot easier to board off the kitchen instead of taking the whole thing out. If you're going to spend between 2,500 and 3,000 taking a chimney out, you need to check, is that beneficial? But for us, it was roughly, let's say there. We box that off. That allows services behind. It allows a soil stack behind, which falls straight through into the basement. Yep, Tarek, how's it going, pal? Let me see if I can get in the basement. I'll go into the basement so you know exactly what I'm on about. Hopefully I won't lose signal. So, this is the basement. This is the wall that I was on about. The ensuite is up there, and this is the issue you'll have in your basement sometimes. You can't always get through. Check your holes. Check how you're going to get your services through. But you'll see, this is what we've done here. Perfect. Well, everyone seemed to have lost signal then. So, what I'll do a video of the basement. So literally that you can see exactly what I'm seeing. Not a lot of signal down there, so I'll go back down there shortly and show you. So that is the issue. A lot of people try and get your services from the front of the building out through the back to here. It's not that hard. Just sort of think about what you're doing. This ceiling has been dropped already. The front one has been dropped already. I'll show you. You can see all the ceilings will be dropped. That's great for sound insulation. I want to show you another little crafty trick here, to be honest with you, what next door neighbours have done. So we're currently taking the chimney out, so we need 4 steels in here. You can see it was there, we're already part way through. This is the steels, the concrete pad stones are going in. All this is getting taken down. More concrete pad stones here. We've got to get some more steels in the other side. But one question, have you ever checked in your lofts? Do you know who is using your lofts? Because we pulled the ceiling down, forget all the chimney out, you can see all the concrete lintels starting to go in. Literally, there's no fire break in here. That's one of the big issues in Stoke-on-Trent, fire breaks. But most surveyors check the outbuildings. If this was all overboarded, they can't see behind here. So we've ripped this down, ready for all to be taken down, and we've found this loft has been overboarded, as you can see. All the neighbours' belongings, all the neighbours' stock was on top of here. We've moved the stuff out. At the end of the day, people can't be using your loft, and they have no excuse by saying, I wasn't sure where the wall ended. It's pretty self-explanatory. This is the party wall. If I'm going into my loft, that is literally the party wall. So what we've got to do is build that back up, just to make sure it's mortgageable, and then all of his belongings have now gone. This is where all the boiler's going to go. The boiler's going to go in the outbuilding at the back. And what we're going to do here, this big chimney, we're partially taken out. There's my nephew. So that's the door for a bedroom. It's a reasonable size. This chimney's partially taken out, the rest coming out. What we're going to do is level this floor off. The ensuite will roughly start there. So all that extra section is going to be usable floor area in this bedroom. But yeah, so just a quick video really to show you about the services. Let me see if I can get out the window. Maybe if you can see, but that is where all the soil stacks come out. Come out there, it's all been checked by building control. That's the new cover. You can see how it tees on and it goes down the garden. But so yeah, so I don't understand why people use Saniflows, honestly. Unless you've got in, let's say, a large 3-bed flat in London, and you've got concrete floors, concrete ceilings, and you can't be coring through, then that's an option. But in big terrace houses like this, especially in Stoke-on-Trent, I'd definitely not use Saniflows. They will be a bane of your life. Let's say £300 to £500 to buy. Issues, not a lot of people will go ahead and fix them because they're messing with other people's crap. And for the sake of the issues and the problems that you will have, it's a lot easier while you're doing these renovations to literally go ahead and get the job done properly. So yeah, so I'm going to do a quick video now. My nephew, showing exactly the update to our clients on this one. It's 6 bed, all en suite, over 3 stories. Thank you for tuning in. I hope that's helped in regards to the Saniflow issue, in regards to mains waste. It can be achieved by dropping ceilings, making sure you've got the 1 in 40 fall, check your basements out. If not, you'll have to get a still saw, cut the channel out, get the sign off by building control, get it backfilled with pea shingle, and then backfilled with hardcore and concrete. So I hope that's helped. Thank you for tuning in. I'm going to do my video.